Hey guys, Don Miller here. Recently someone has asked me to video my layout, that I should upload a video. I'm not really sure why, because my layout is really small, a very narrow place, a very small room compared to most of you guys. Maybe I should have followed Derek Key's advice and did an N-scale layout instead of an HO scale. Because the room it used to be built in was really big. I traded with my wife for this room so she can have room for the baby. But anyway, let me show you what I got. This is a Santa Fe F9, at least the AB unit is. The B unit that's undecorated is actually an F3. Stewart Hobbies, probably, I don't know, let's say 14 years old. I think I bought this in 1998. This is back when it was old Stewart Hobbies, when Dennis, what's his name, owned the company. And they were a much better engine, if you ask me. I really like Stewart Hobbies. Now, I don't know how they are now with Bowser, but I know they were a fantastic engine when Stewart Hobbies had them. I really love this Santa Fe unit right here. I recently got it back from a transaction. I was happy to make it because I really love this Stewart Hobby, and you can see how smooth it looks. It's a very pretty engine. Even the B unit looks good. Even the undecorated unit looks good. That's also Stewart Hobbies. This right here is the F3 Stewart Hobbies, undecorated. I've got to replace the rear coupler. It's kind of bad right now. Moving down the line, this is a Santa Fe U28B. This is an old Athearn Trainmaster series. I really don't have a lot of high words for it. It really wasn't a good purchase. It really doesn't run very good at all. I really need to just change the engine out of it. This is my Santa Fe FP45. I love this engine. This is a much older engine. It's got the steel flywheels. This thing is smooth as butter. Absolutely a gorgeous engine. Let me pull that out. You can see that a little better from the front. Very beautiful running engine. Let me pull it forward. Get a good picture of that rear right there. See that rear on it. That'll look good. I love that engine. And this right here is my New York Central. This is an F unit that I did the weathering on here just 2 nights ago. I like this old unit. It's a high-end Bachmann, but it's got the Athearn drive. It's really a smooth running unit. Next I have another U28B, which is this one right here, my undecorated. Gonna wind up being a Seaboard Coastline. Then I have a U33C right here, 6539 PRR colors. This has got a Mishima motor and Northwest Shoreline trucks and wheels. Very smooth running engine, very clean. Just a real quality engine for the price I paid for it. This is my Western Pacific U28B. I don't have any Western Pacifics on my line, but I like the engine, I like the colors. I just like the U-boats, period. As you can see, I've got plenty of them. Here's my Union Pacific SD24. I purchased this just about 3 months ago. It's another Atlas Roco. It's a very good running engine. I made the mistake of taking it apart to clean the wheels, only to find it had wheel wipers on it, and I bet you I spent at least 4 hours putting those wheel wipers back in place. They're just, boy, they were hard. I won't do that twice. Moving along, this is my tunnel that I just recently built. It's really just a portal I made right there. The tunnel is extruded foam with hydrocal overlay. It came out good. It really did. I was real happy with it. It's got a nice, I'll wait for this train to come through and you can see it's really not a whole lot on the inside of it. And here comes the Stewart Hobbies. Almost didn't make it away. It really came out pretty good. I'll show you the side of it right here. What I did was I laid balsa wood, just flat, probably 1/16 thickness balsa wood as a base, and then I just glued the strips to it. Measured everything out. Looks pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. And then here's my tunnel. You can see there's not much to it. This is the newest thing I've recently purchased. This is a coal chute I got off eBay. It's all scratch built. I think it came out, whoever built this thing did a great job. It really looks good. You can see the detail to it. Even that little light right there. See a little light? And then you coal on the top. And then if you look on the bottom of it, there's a little chute right there. See that? Isn't that neat? You see the up on the inside of there. I can get a good picture. There it is. There you go. Looks really good. Somebody did a great job. I'm not much of a builder, but whoever did this put some good effort and time into it. Really, I'm kind of surprised to see it went so cheap on eBay because it's sold for a really cheap price. And I think the quality of the work that they built it as was really great. Here's my tractor. I got a nice John Deere there with a couple of horses. And uh-oh, one of my horses must be sleeping. See that horse sleeping right there? Look at it. Look at that horse laying down. Just like a horse. Oh, two horses laying down. What is up with that? Alright, we go in here. We see some more trees. Here's some of my box cars. All Southern Pacific and Santa Fe's. One Rock Island. One pulpwood car. A lot of older box cars. I got a house right there. Got a cow hanging up the tree right there. Got some more cows right there. My wife made all these trees for me. She did an exceptional job. All the lichen colored trees, the lichen green, she really did an exceptional job with it. A couple of years ago she did it for me. A little house right there. And then move over here to my coal department. This is my coal company. This is Home Coal Company. There's my building. I weathered my building. I think it came up pretty good. Got a nice big air vent on there to suck all that coal dust out from working in that factory. And you see right there, I got my little man hanging out there directing that guy driving that dozer or that skid loader. And I got my towers. This is my big one right here at the top. There's a big stack right there, as you see. It looks pretty good. I got to paint it still. Moving along. This is my 6-story train hotel. Let me get you a little close up. I see a little man hanging out there walking across the street next to the phone booth. Got my telephone poles. Here is my roadway. My Peterbilt right there. Oops, sorry, my Peterbilt. There's my old truck right there rolling along. It's cruising along right there. Doing nothing. That's my Peterbilt dump truck. On my roadway. There's my Volkswagen. There's a little bit downtown work. There's my little man walking next to the hotel room right there. I think the biggest thing I'm going to be doing next is I have some traffic lights to install. I have 2 sets of them. I'll be installing those, and I have to wire my telephone poles. Maybe you guys can give me an idea as to what I can wire my telephone poles with. This is my Rail Freight Solutions freight company for the trains. See, they stop right there at those docks, and they load up with freight. And moving along. Still got a train going here. I run that city line, but I don't have any power switches, so all my switches have to be done manually. Here's another view. There's my fire truck. I'm waiting on my police cars right now. I got 2 police cars on the way. They're going to go here, behind my police station here that I custom built myself. And I don't know if you can read that sign or not. You might be able to. I don't know. And what it says is, all incoming officers remove and disarm weapon before entering duty officer's control area. All inbound prisoners are to have a cavity search before placement to holding cell. I thought that was pretty cool. Coming over here is my city hall. This is my city hall parking lot. Obviously this is Mayberry, USA, so it's a small little town. Here's my city hall, and you know every city hall's got to look good. So here's a big garden area for the city hall. Coming over here, you come to my people sitting in front of the lawyers, all hanging out in front of City Hall, wanting to figure out what's going on next. And you got this one guy right here that he's a little disgruntled. He's walking away mad. So I don't know what he's going to do. Okay, this is my street. I got trees going down my street. Where I grew up north, there were trees going down the middle of the street. I mean, down the city streets. I think that's appropriate. And you go over here to City Hall a little more, you'll see some more people just hanging out there in front of the police station. Got a trucker right there, he's just getting out of his Mac. He's talking to his buddy right there. And I got a couple little stores over here. I got to finish up this whole area I haven't done anything with yet. This is the back side of my main street. And then here's my lumber company, and there's all my stacks of wood. Those are actually HO scale lumber pieces. There's my trailer loaded up and ready to go for delivery. Coming over here, you can see my Freightliner cab over with the Santa Fe colors. I like that Freightliner. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool truck. Right here is my little box that I built, my square where trucks. I think I just unplugged my train layout. Where my train go around, my trucks go around. Excuse me. Everything needs a good cleanup right now. I haven't done that in a while. Kind of hard balancing out paint and working on the railroad layout. Here's my coal department again. You see my big D9 dozer right there. Actually, that might be a D12. I don't know as big as it is. Might be a D12. Little shanty shack, a little man right there loading coal down the barrel. See, he's got coal in there. He's doing an honest day's labor. Unlike these guys right here. Sorry if you work for the road department. These guys are kind of like some of the guys in Atlanta. They're just standing around holding tools and not actually doing anything. And you go out of the coal company, you see my Freightliner truck inside a little garage right there. And here's some more of my hoppers. I like these hoppers, they're pretty cool. I've had them for a long time. This one right here, this one, and that gray one there, those are all roundhouse. I built all three of those. And then these brown ones, I'm not sure who made, I think they're Walthers. But these are really well-made hoppers. They really are. Going over here again, we'll see my train coming through. Coming down the line here. I'll just kind of rest this here. There she goes. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? I love that sound. See the clickety, clickety, clickety. That sounds good, doesn't it? And there's my caboose right there. We'll just follow along it for a little while. I have an F4 ED light to go in there. There's the inside of my tunnel. From this view right here, as you can see. It's not really the most detailed tunnel in the world, but it gets the job done for me. I like it. And you see my other part of my layout here. I'm going to lay this right here, let you get a good view of that Stewart Hobbies coming through. Hopefully I don't hit the camera. Nope, I didn't hit it. Good. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? I know it. I know it. So, that pretty much concludes my layout, guys. I've got a lot more engines. Ooh, shoot. Alright, guys, I dropped you. Give you an overall shoot of it all. I've got much more cars as well. They're all put in boxes right now. I just don't need all that many engines and cars out at one time. I don't have as many engines as I'd like to have, but I don't have as much room there. The next thing I plan on doing is building this to have a upper deck for a passenger service. I have about 30 or 40 passenger cars, and I think with that FP45 right there and my PRR over there that I can run a nice passenger service. But this is it so far, what I've got, what I've built so far. If you guys want to throw some ideas at me or even your thoughts about what I can change, especially my telephone poles, I'm trying to figure out what to string those with to make them look real. This is my town, and I appreciate you guys watching it, and I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day.